Hey everybody, how are we doing this morning? All right, okay. So, sorry about that, guys. Okay. This is a world I've been working on. This is a game I've been working on for a little bit. Yes, I have my polluted water and my clean water mixing. That's what this filter's for. I don't really need any of this right now. I don't want more duplicates until I've tapped, until I've got this really going. Because we need a water source, and this is going to be our water source. I'll eventually probably semi-close this in. Maybe we can go like that. Because my water is getting really low. And we need to get that sorted quickly. And then I can start working on getting better food. I need to get a better decor item in here, but I'm trying to work a little bit more with automation this time around. So this is fully automated. These are like semi-automated. I'm not too concerned with power wastage because if anything I need to create heat. This here is somewhat automated. Yeah, we just pretty much got a decent system in general going for automation. I know it's nothing like spectacular, but I'm still not an automation pro, so. Next up is I want to get a mealwood farm going and throw some Dracos in there. So that I can start harvesting the wool. If I haven't had all of my Drekos die on me. I mean, we'll get some eventually, if so, but... The other benefit of doing it with mealwoods is I can then use them to also feed the hatches. And that is my plan. Because then the meal lice will feed the hatches. The Drekos will create some wool and some plastic as well. I may eventually just eat the glossy Dreco eggs, just because with how cold this asteroid is, I don't need to worry as much about heat, so I could just build up the industrial area. And I know it's very spread out. It's just kind of what happened. It's very like horizontal rather than vertical. Okay, so some of this is melted already. That's good. This here's working well. Essentially what this does is, if this detects carbon dioxide, it opens this valve so that the water can go through and the skimmers can kick in. But if there's no carbon dioxide, the water just goes straight into the system. Right now I need to get this all built. That going. All right, we'll get that building. Because this hot, like this warm water will also hopefully help heat my base a little bit. Fingers crossed. Because the problem right now is I don't have anywhere that's warm enough to do mealwood. So my hatches are currently living off of sandstone, which is not renewable, so... I also am thinking I might try to get... Like, ideally, if I could find some... if I could find sleet wheat, we'd be set. But for a cold asteroid, there are no ice biomes. Not that I've found yet, anyways. There's a mini one over here. But sleet wheat, I do not see. So if we see sleet wheat seeds, we'll have to grab those, right? Like ASAP. If I could get some puffs. Then, with puffs, we could do, I could get rid of some of this chlorine. Like, I could feed them the chlorine, and then I would get bleach stone, and we could do, whoops. Sorry, guys. Hang on. I'm gonna move back a little bit. I've got everything, like, going so, I'm slowly, like, moving closer towards the TV. But no, if I get some, squeaky puffs, then we could get, some water weed going as well. I'll take this water, because that's, like, more water than we have right now. Our load on these is so freaking small. Nosh beans could work too. I think they like it cold. So if we could get some nosh beans and sleet wheat, we'd be pretty set. Master, wonderful colony. I mean, I know it's nothing that great, but I'm trying to kind of plan in the future. Like, this whole section will be dedicated to power if needed. I'm probably gonna do cooking here and then a Dreco farm up here with mealwood so that we can feed the hatches, the mealwood, or the meal ice. Because then I can have it just dump it here, and then this will fill the feeder. I'm currently working on trying to get water. So this is gonna be my like renewable water source right here. Hence the desalinator. And then hopefully it'll warm up the colony as well. It's better than yours. I am still, like, I am not great at this game, but I'm kind of getting there, I guess. I've only just kind of started working with automation a little bit, so I don't get anything overly complex going, but, like, for example, my power is always automated now. This door here will open if this detects carbon dioxide for too long, so that it'll dump down in here for the carbon skimmers. This will turn on if it detects carbon dioxide, which will let the water in. Just so that I don't end up with wasted water because it freezes in the pipes and then I have to repair the pipes. This pump only turns on if there's no water here for like 15 seconds or something, or 20 seconds, I can't remember. It's just so that we don't waste all of this water. I'm not bothering with separating my polluted and my clean water just because I threw a filter on it instead. So right now, my goal is to get this going so that we can get renewable water going. Once I've got that going, I'll start working on maybe using this water to heat up the base a little bit so we can get the mealwood farm going up here. Because right now it is way too cold for mealwood. Actually, no. Once I get this going, I'm going to get an oxygen farm going. Where do I want to put that? Maybe I'll do that here. Because then I can do hydrogen, a couple of hydrogen generators up here for the power. Yeah, I'll do that. Thank you for the follow, Master. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay, so next is our hydrogen farm, or our oxygen farm. This is going, which is good. Actually, I could put the oxygen and the hydrogen on the same, like the electrolyzers and the hydrogen thingies on the same thing. Because I don't need a lot. I just need a few. And then that way, they'll be just hooked straight up to the raw power, and we don't have to worry as much about power supply issues. Ah, thinking. Three is enough for that, right? Okay, yeah, so you only need... Okay. Eventually I'm going to put those in there too. Yeah, no, Master. I've started deciding my asteroids by rolling a die. I roll a d20. It's my lucky duck die. So... How many of these do you need per dupe? I was never positive about that. Let me look that up really quick. How many electrolyzers? There we go. It looks like it's 2. Sorry, okay, so it looks like it should be 1 for 8. But I want to do, let's do like 1 for... Let's do a little bit extra. That way we can... once we start getting Atmos suits and stuff, we'll be good. So right now I would probably only need 1. I'll throw in 2. Because I plan to get more dupes soon. Essentially what I'll do is I'll do 3 of these, and then that'll leave me room for 2 more electrolyzers later. Hey, Mox! And then I need to get clean water into there. My pipes are always a fucking mess. There's no way around it. Ah! Okay. So that should be good. Max, do you want to get anything you need done in the morning done, and then, like, at my hour or so mark, we can switch if you want? That's pretty much what you're doing? Okay. Yeah, because I figured that way when I take my break, like my hourly break, we can switch over. So usually what we do, well, today's kind of special because it's a holiday, and I'm off until I get a test back. But right now, the story game that we're doing, which is our full day streams, is Remnant, when we're playing with Mus. But he was sleeping, so... Spicy tofu. I don't want more dupes yet. And then essentially what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to put a gas pump in here. And it's going to filter out the hydrogen. Into here. And then the oxygen will just go out around to my base. Ta-da! Okay. There we go. Okay. And then once I decide... You're learning so much new stuff. What, just from watching me? I mean, I'm not that good. I'm just... I don't know. I've been trying to get a little more complicated. My first bases were... Holy shit. So some of the stuff that I'm doing right now is stuff that I've actually gotten tipped from viewers. So, for example, this is an open ranch. what happens is when the hatches go outside here, this is no longer considered a room. So their reproduction works when they're in this small section here. Even though it stops because it's overcrowded in here. Other thing that I learned was about bridges. So it will always prioritize the bridge first, which means that if there isn't enough water for all of this, it will always go to the bathroom first, which is important. If I'm not good, you're a mess. Aww. I mean, this game is a very... This game takes a bit to get used to. Once you kind of get a feel for it... I think the one thing that really started helping me was starting to deal with, like, transportation and automation. So, like, for example, what this here does is this is set to receive coal, and then these are ranged so that they can hit all 4 of the incubators. So eventually I'm going to put a cooking area up here as well. And so what's going to happen is any extra eggs that don't go into the incubators will go up into here for cooking. Any meat that drops will go up to here for cooking. Coal goes down into here, which these then supply this, and these only turn on if this battery is goes almost empty. These will also refill the incubators. Eventually, when I get the meal lice farm, I'll have it dump the meal lice down here so that it will auto-feed them. This game looks interesting. Hey, Rap! This game is... This and No Man's Sky are probably 2 of the games that I just, like, frequently log into, like, dick around. If I could stream more, I would probably have a day just for this and a day just for No Man's Sky. This game is essentially a lot of engineering, which is not my strong point. But... Is this done yet? I want this done. This is still dormant. That sounds fun though. It is a lot. It is a lot of fun. So like, there's automation. You have to manage your dupe's stress levels. There's skills. Eventually, you can get to like space travel and stuff. I've never quite gotten to space travel yet, but I have good feeling. Like, I have a really good feeling about this game so far. As long as I can manage my non-consumables until we get to the surface, I think I'll actually be pretty good. Which, this is setting me up to do so. This is gonna give me water on a renewable source. Because, as you can see, my water is getting low. I'm waiting for this to give me fish, so that the fish can dump into here. And then I can have fish to eat as well. One big thing that I've started doing is just doing one big power plant and then distributing the power using transformers, as opposed to building small power sources near whatever I'm doing. I find it tends to work better. Well, it's more manageable anyways, because you don't have to distribute your resources for power everywhere. Right now, all we're pretty much doing is waiting for this to finish. I hear a kitten somewhere. Yes, okay. It's gonna tank once they run out of better food, but that's okay. So essentially, you need the green to be bigger than the red, or else you get stress. And stress is bad. Stress is very bad. Do that. Okay, so it's not based off of food, so that should be okay. My pips are like planting all sorts of plants, and none of them can grow because it's way too freaking cold. So I'm hoping this will help heat everything up, because if we use hot water to make the oxygen, then it should hopefully start heating up the rest of the base. I need to do something with all of this chlorine, though. But yeah, I gotta get this going. Like, I'm out of algae again, I think. Shit. Oh, here we go. Okay, so then it's 4 up. Shit. There's like so many small details to this game that once you understand them, certain things get so much easier. Okay. That should be enough to completely clean out this area with all of the algae and stuff that's there. Hopefully soon, because I'm out. I need to get this going. Oh, yes! This is running! Hell yes! Okay. Alright. We have a water. The only thing is that I may need to use insulated pipes so we keep some of the heat, because the whole point was supposed to be to help heat up my base, but we'll see what happens first without them, because I also don't want to make everything too hot. Essentially, I need all of this built right now. I don't need any of this. Yeah, my food is looking really good. I need to get some of that done because we need this algae or else we're gonna suffocate before we can get the oxygen going. This is out, but this should hopefully start going soon. I don't know when that's due to start. We haven't analyzed it yet, so... Actually, that's a good point, is that's not the hot water yet anyways. That water will be coming out at like 96, I think? 95? Okay. I think it's kind of working. We'll get rid of the oxygen. We'll get oxygen going soon. We won't get rid of the oxygen. The oxygen's already gone. Okay. Come on, guys. Get this going. My water is looking really good now. What I should do, maybe, is put a sensor here. Do I want to put the sensor here, or do I want to put it over here more? I think I'm going to put it here, because we don't want the water sitting for too long, or else it's going to freeze. Put a sensor here, and hook it up to a NOT gate, like essentially do this. So that this only kicks in when the pipes are empty. That's what we'll work on after we get the oxygen going. Because I think that's going to be like the next thing that we need to do. Because we don't want anything freezing, because then that's going to cause damage, which we're going to have to repair, which is going to use up resources that won't be renewable until we start hitting space. There we go. There's some algae. Actually, I'm going to have... You know what? You guys can't eat muckroot anymore. These guys can. Some heaters can't help. They could, but there's better ways to do it. Like, this water will eventually be, what is it? This will eventually be outputting at 95 degrees Celsius. So if we have heaters plus that, we might end up too hot. So I want to see what happens once this is actually sucking in the hot water. And I don't want to... Because this can work. This can work. It's not that big of a deal. We just don't want it freezing for too long of a period. But yeah, I don't want to end up with too much heat. Because the whole idea is that I want to end up where I've got like a nice balance, where my living quarters are staying comfortable, but everything else, like just the natural coldness of the asteroid, is sucking away any extra heat. So ideally, I want to get this, like, so that, like, my whole map is pretty much green. Blue to green would be nice. Because at 10 degrees Celsius, we can start growing a lot more plants. And then if we need hotter areas, we'll make hotter areas for certain farms and stuff. I don't think I'm seeing any more. Sounds like there might be something over there. How's this going? Okay, so we've got lots of, well, not lots, but we've got a decent amount of algae now. So now we need this to go. But yeah, no, as you can see, there is not much that's actually producing heat. Like, even this isn't producing much heat. Okay, we've got some oxygen generation going again. Pretty much, we just have to wait for this. Because I don't want to build too much else until this oxygen system is done. Because all that's going to do is split the resources. Which we don't want to do. Actually, I just realized I don't have any power going up to these guys here. Okay, there we go. I might need more dupes soon, but guess I could do another round of bedrooms up here. My food situation is definitely okay, except a lot of it's muckroot, and I'm not letting them eat muckroot. The hell's making this squishy noise? That's a weird-ass squishy noise. Does anybody have building as a priority? No, and that's probably my problem. Alright, let's see if we can bring a builder in then. Nobody likes to build. Come on, guys. Work with me. Okay, I'm gonna make a new set of bedrooms up here. But yeah, no, I could use heaters. I want to get something that's going to be a little more efficient. Not efficient, like It's not going to use as much power. Obviously, more power would mean more heat used or produced, but I don't want to end up running out of coal, because I don't exactly have renewable power yet either. So my coal situation is pretty good right now with these guys, but we want it to stay that way. I feel like this isn't getting built at all. I need a builder, is what I need. Because nothing is happening here. Alright, Mux. Are you just about ready, though? Or should I go for a bit longer? Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get the mic to stop moving on me. Of course, he doesn't answer me. Okay. Let's start setting this up for this. There, we'll set that up. So eventually this will only turn on if this doesn't sense water in this pipe. That way we don't risk the water cooling down too much or freezing. I should be building this first. Why are you building that? Okay, they are building this. Okay, good. Okay, it is getting built. Finally, the lazy guys. I know. I guess they've been working on the pipes over here, so... But I do definitely need to get a dedicated builder, I think. I haven't worried about it until now. Just because I didn't have a lot of other tasking going on, but our base is starting to get a little more complicated, so we've got a lot more tasking going on. which means that they don't have as much time for stuff that isn't on their priority list. So yeah, we'll try to get one more dupe. We'll split them into different shifts so that we have 2 different shifts. So that people aren't trying to use the bathroom or the showers at the same time. And then we'll go from there. Oops. I'm almost thinking I should put another liquid shutoff here. Maybe, oh, with an atmosphere sensor here. That way if the pressure is so high that this isn't going to be able to go, then the water will shut off. Yeah. Okay. So we'll deconstruct this. We'll put a valve there, a shutoff there. I like it, I like it. So it shouldn't be... I might not have the atmosphere sensor researched. There it is, right there. I'm like, this could be pretty cool. Again, I've never really messed too much with automation. I'm just trying to kind of start with planning with it in mind this time. So that in the long run, we don't have to rework too many systems down the road. And then this is gonna pump a ton more water into here. Because the whole idea is that this should stop sending water into areas if the water isn't needed, or pulling water from areas if the water isn't needed. Actually, hang on. I have a better idea here. Instead of doing this... Because, like, we can fill this up with water. We can have the excess go into here. And then if the water, say, gets, like, up to this point, then we turn it off. that might be better. Okay. Okay, and then there's a bridge right there, so then all I have to do is make this go to here. There. Now if the water is like 1,000 here, it'll shut off down there. That could work. That could work. Okay. Oh, wait, shit. There we go. Okay. So this is now working. I just need to see at what point this hits max gas pressure. And then we're gonna put an Atmos sensor there. With an automation wire. That's going to go to here with a liquid shut off right here. The water doesn't damage the storage. That storage is actually for bleach stone, so that it hopefully won't off-gas and put excessive amounts of chlorine into my system. And liquefiable, so that any polluted oxygen or any polluted ice or snow or regular ice will actually melt into the water tank. Get that built. I want to see how that works. Hey, Tactical! I think of everything. Again, a lot of this is stuff that I've picked up from watching a few other streamers, reading a couple of guides about very specific things I had questions about. And then some of it is just kind of stuff I figured out myself. Like, this whole automation system to shut off water flow and stuff, this is all me. Send green signal if below. I think the max gas pressure is 10,000, but I'm not sure. Let's say, like, if below that. We'll try that for now. Okay, so that's at max gas pressure. Max gas pressure is 1,500. So we're gonna set this if it only turns on if it is below 1,400. There we go. I might have a builder waiting. I could be, yeah. I mean, now I don't need it, but I should still get one. I still need to get all of this belt too. Nope. I could save scum to try and get one, but it's not necessary. There. Okay. This should be pretty good, I think. And Mux, just let me know when you're ready. Or should I take a break and then do another hour of this? I think this is working pretty well, though. I'm happy with this. I'm kind of happy with this. Like, this is not my main power source, so that's fine. This is just to pump a little bit of power into here. And use these up. We definitely need to get more water going through here, though. Which means figuring out when this is going to be active. Alright, guys, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and then I will be back momentarily. So, give me a minute. And I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back.